It's time now for our voting update. In voter suppression news, in South Carolina, a federal appeals court blocked implementation of that state's voter ID law for this election only. So no voter ID required for November 6th, but it will be enforced after that. In Ohio, where early voting was restored by a judge last week, the Republican Secretary of State appealed that decision to the U.S. Supreme Court. We don't know yet if the High Court will review it. Now, we've told you about keep voting all the way down ballot. And here are a few state amendments, propositions, questions, and referendums on various state ballots that we think you might find important. In Alabama, Amendment 4 will remove references to school segregation from the state constitution. Prop 34 in California ends the death penalty. Prop 35 prohibits sex slavery and human trafficking. You might recall Jada Pinkett Smith discussed that issue on Washington Watch earlier this year. Prop 36 ends the three-strike sentencing law. In Georgia, Amendment 1 gives the legislature the right to establish charter schools over the objection of the local school board. In Maine, Question 1 would overturn a ban on gay marriage. In Maryland, Question 6 would confirm a new state law to allow same-sex marriage. In Minnesota, the marriage amendment would ban same-sex marriage. And the voter identification amendment would require people to present photo IDs to vote. Now in Oklahoma, State Question 759 would ban affirmative action programs in the state. In Washington state, Referendum 74 will legalize same-sex marriage. Now, folks, there are a whole lot of voter registration deadlines coming up, so let's go through those. October 15th, Virginia. If you live in Oregon, West Virginia, Kansas, New Jersey, and Maine, October 16th. But remember, in Maine, you can also register to vote on Election Day. Also on October 16th, Minnesota, where you can also register on Election Day. Also October 16th, Nevada, but only if you go in person to register. On the 17th, Massachusetts and Wisconsin, and remember, in Wisconsin, you can also register on Election Day. October 19th, Nebraska, but also you can register in person in Nebraska up to the 26th. October 22nd, we have California and South Dakota and Iowa, and in Iowa, you have until the 27th if you register in person. On October 22nd, you also have Wyoming, where they also have same-day registration on Election Day. October 22nd is also the deadline in Utah, where there you can also register online or in person. On the 26th of October, Alabama. October 27th, New Hampshire, and also October 31st if you register in person. On October 29th, you have up to that date in Washington State to register in person. Vermont, your date's October 31st. On the 6th of November, Idaho, Rhode Island, and North Dakota. Now, folks, there you have it. Now, please do whatever you have to do to get registered and vote on November 6th. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. If you can vote early, do so. And be sure to take a few family members with you when you go vote. And also, take your children as well so they can see the importance of voting.